This is the behind the scenes. Say it with your chest. See, if I would have had big curly hair, you wouldn't have been able to tell me nothing. Face. This is fruit punch. Oh, ASMR. The little people that be eating all that food is crazy. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to you, Tim.
Love yourself. A merry little Christmas night. And have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Hey, my Yannanators, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Yanna Renee. So, I hope this is not super staticky. I hope y'all can hear me okay. Vlogmas. Y'all, I work full-time, and I'm a full-time mother. I'm a mother. Vlogmas wasn't cranking out the way I had hoped this year. We'll try again for next year, okay? But we digress. So, today's video, we're having another chit chat with us. Down below, if you're liking this type of segment, or if you have any other options or like things for us to talk about or discuss, down in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, please and thank you. We're on a road to 1K. All right, 2024. We coming with content, okay? Lord willing, we coming with content. So I just wanted to start off by saying I hope all of you are doing okay. It's starting to snow here in Pittsburgh. I don't know wherever you're at. Let me know down below if it's starting to snow where you're at. It's starting to snow here in Pittsburgh. I just listened to Young M.A.'s song. I think she put it out like 6 or 7 days ago. Open Scars. That's some real music. Like, I've always been a big fan. Like, I'll listen to whatever's trendy. I'll listen to whatever has a good little beat or whatever. But I've always been super like interested in like poetry, lyricists, telling a story vibes. Like, I've always been attracted to that type of genre of rap. So I really appreciate this piece of material that she just put out. Her story is crazy. And that's another thing I want to preface before we get started. You never really know what somebody's going through by just looking at them via social media or via YouTube channel. So we just need to be a little bit better when like discussing like influencers or celebrities or whatever have you. At the end of the day, we're all human. Just some of us have cooler jobs. Okay, let's call a spade a spade. Yes, we get envious. Yes, we want that to be us. I get it. I'm one of those people. Of course, it's a natural instinct, humanly instinct, if you will. But let's not forget to be kind. Let's not a little bit of grace. Now, I do find it is important to hold people's feet to the fire. So that is important. We can't just always have yes men and yes women around us. That stunts our growth. That helps us not get to where we want to be. So support who you support. Believe in who you believe in. Give them light when needed, but also remember they are human. To the people that are celebrities or high on top influencers, understand that yes, there are trolls, but there are people that actually do care about your whereabouts. And anytime you let outsiders into your life, understand what that will look like. You don't have to accept or agree with everyone's opinion of you. You have to really only agree with your opinion of yourself. But just understand that when you open the door for the public, for supporters, for, evil people and, people with not the greatest intentions, that comes with the territory, unfortunately. So you have to make sure you're doing a detox, you're doing a cleanse, and maybe be a little bit more private on what you show and what you broadcast, because just like what there's good, there's going to come backlash. Okay, so just try to like keep that all in mind when doing anything via social media, rapping, anything. But I really like Young M.A.'s new song because it just spoke volumes, and it also showed like kudos, whatever God has for you, babes, God's going to do that. There's no thing or no one that can stop that force, that can stop what you're destined to be. And that's on God. Okay, all right. right, let's get to the video. Self-control. I know some of y'all are looking at the screen like, girl, what are you talking about? I need to have control. And that's something too that I struggle with, because it's like you need to have a hand on what's going on. Like, you can't be out here being oblivious. You can't be out here not knowing how to scope the scenes and the premise, you know? You need to have the upper hand, which it helps us, but sometimes it can be a downfall. Okay? So, I don't know if I need to share all this personal information with you all. I have struggled with being in control of situations or circumstances. You know, given the fact of this past year, I mean, we all went through something crazy around COVID that really helped none of us have control, which was scary. You know, we didn't know which direction things were going to go in, what was up, what was down, you know? So having to not have control in that sense was difficult, because you didn't know how things could have went. But like for me, I struggle with control because I have this thing, like I've said before in previous videos, I overthink. But when I overthink, I think about every side of the possibility of an outcome. The good, the bad, mostly always more strongly the bad, because I feel like I consider myself more of a thinker, so I'm not in the clouds with stuff. Not anymore. I used to be of control, understanding that I know we hear everybody say it, and it's hard sometimes, especially with, I know everybody gets tired of hearing it, but like, not even just with social media, like content creating, or the music industry or anything like that, but even just like working a 9 to 5. Like, you will see people that do not do the job at all elevate or still keep a job, which is crazy. They'll keep a job, they'll keep a 9 to 5, they'll keep income, and they do the bare minimum. And you are busting your butt trying to show up, do what you're supposed to do, follow protocol, and it kind of goes ignored. So it makes you feel like, hey, what am I doing all this good for? What am I having a conscience for? What am I making sure I do stuff the proper way, when a person could be a slacker and get away with it, it seems like, you know? So I want to really hone in on the social media aspect, because clearly that's what we're all here for. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay, thanks. So I've had a YouTube channel for a while now. I've seen a lot of people come in overnight, practically make a YouTube channel and become sensations, you know, become monetized in a week, monetized in a month, monetized in 6 months. And I know I have struggled with consistency, but I can't lie and say that it didn't hurt. It didn't feel like, you know, what am I doing this for? I feel like everyone has a voice, and everyone should feel the need to express their voice and their craft that they have in any way they see fit. But it does feel like, you know, a selective few will never be seen. And I just want to speak to that group of people. Like, I know a lot of people are like, you know, we see on these platforms, they got it out the mud. They did get it out the mud. When their time started, they did get it out the mud, not negating what they did and what, you know, they put into it, because they did put a lot into it. But it's like, for the group of us that don't get a lot of the views, that rarely are seen because we don't have the drama on the socials, or we don't have the image that society wants to accept, I'm for y'all. I see y'all. I see us. We are here. I'm you. You are me. Okay. And I know one day our time will come. And I know that this year, well, 2024, I'm really trying to work on not controlling every single aspect of everything, because I realize it's not up to me. It's just, and it's too much for me to carry on my shoulders, if that makes sense. I struggle with a long time of, so let me back up a little bit. I thought imposter syndrome when a person mimics other people, making them be an imposter. That's what I thought imposter syndrome meant. But clearly, I guess imposter syndrome, what I'm starting to figure out, is that it's not that. It's like you're living a way that you're thriving, but you have a disconnect with how successful you really are, if that makes sense. That's not what I thought imposter syndrome meant. I ain't gonna hold you. Like when I hear people talk about, I'm like, wow, I should have probably looked up the definition first. But it's okay. We're learning. We're reading books. We're reading dictionaries. We're getting it together. You know what I'm saying? So it's really challenging when you see a lot of people, especially on these platforms, get the success, remember where they started from, and like they sabotage it, or like they downgrade the people that have helped make a way for where they're at. And it's just like, even though I can't stand this word, humble yourself respectfully, because it's like there's so many of us out here that what you take for granted, so many of us out here, the smaller people on the spectrum, like the smaller people on the scale, I should say, would love to be to that at that point. So as quick as you've been uplifted, don't forget where you started from, and don't forget that each and every move and choice you made it because you wanted to. Let's really, really understand that and really hear that. Like, you can't get mad if your supporters call you out on something you did that you said you would not do, especially when it was a big thing of embarrassment. There's one thing to change your mind. That is correct. You're an adult and you don't live for nobody else, but you can't uplift. Like, it's like I can't tell a woman that I know is being abused, being physically abused, get out of there, girl. Get out of there, girl. You deserve so much more. You deserve so much more. But I'm going home to the man that's abusing me. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like you can't be pouring into someone from a half empty cup. You can't be prophesying or speaking to a group of people and then you're like a hypocrite. Like, we all are humans. We all cheat, lie, whatever. We all have flaws. I'm not negating that. But it's like when it comes to your supporters or your audience, you got to pick whether you're going to be private and share limited things, or if you're going to be an open book. You have to understand what comes with that. And especially when you've been publicly embarrassed or publicly, treated wrong, you should really hold yourself to a higher standard. I know that was a tangent, but I just wanted to speak on that a little bit because that's something I feel like I've been seeing a lot in the media lately. And it's just like, I really hope we stop being so like accepting of a lot of BS. Like, it's not given, okay? It's just not. It's not. I'm gonna need you to get on your Zoom, okay? Get on your Zoom, all right? And back to what I was saying before. See, I get all over the place. This is like a mind of a Gemini. But like, our time is now. You in the back, you watching this video. I'm talking to you, okay? I'm talking to you. Our time is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's really no other way to tell you. You know what I mean? Like, it gets tiresome having to tell you to pick up the phone when we're trying to call you to tell you your time is here. There'll be plenty, and I mean plenty of people who will come in and out of doors here that might, have a certain je ne sais quoi or, a va-va-voom, but they'll never be you. You know what I mean? Don't let anyone stop you from seeing your true light. You're here for a reason. You have purpose, and we really need to hear it from you. You know what I'm saying? So I hope I did not offend anyone. I need to be serious. Dang, girl, like, quit playing all the time. But yeah, your time is now. Anything you want to do. I don't know when the last day is, okay? If we are in our last days, that's not for me to decide, okay? But whatever you want to do it, man. If it's going to bring you peace, do it. I was so scared. I'm so petrified every week. If something happened to my son, he gets sick, I gotta quit, call my job, call off, scared I'm going to lose my job. I throw my hands up. I throw my hands up because I can't be in 8 places at one time. You know what I'm saying? I can't be fixing every single thing as it comes my way. Like, I'm not like that quick with it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm learning to throw my hands up, okay? give it to God, okay? And do the best I can. And when I say give it to God, I mean really give it to him. Like, here you go, I don't want it. Not here you go, but I'm still want that control. I'm still want to overthink. I'm still want to handle it on my accord. And he's like, well, you gave it to me. You gave it to me, right? So let me do what I need to do with it. And that's where the patience comes in. He's still working on me on that. That's where the losing of the control, he's still working on me on that. And that's where just knowing that it'll all work out for my greater good. That's the message for somebody in this room. I don't know who it is, but you know who you are. It does. It has. And it will forever and always. I am highly favored. I am highly anointed. I am highly blessed because there's been so many things that should have taken me out a long time ago. Okay? And it left a little scratch, babes. I might have a little scuff, a little bruising, but I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, know that you are worth everything good. Know that your time for whatever your calling is, it is now. You need to be in that room. You need to be on YouTube. You need to be on TikTok. You need to be on Instagram. You need to be on Facebook. You need to be out at that parade. You need to be out at that riot. You need to be out at that hall. You need to be in those movies. You need to be doing all the things that you need to have that podcast. Okay, podcast? You need to have your voice heard. And we need to do it yesterday. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So no more time needs to go on without you falling into divine aligning with that purpose. Because you're not just having those dreams. You're not just having that thought that you keep writing down in that notebook. You're not just having that internal conversation, that daydream you keep having it on your lunch break or while you're at work. You're not just having that by chance, beloved. You're having that because it was for you. That was meant for you. That's why everyone may not understand until they see your name in lights. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Until they see you on that magazine. Until they see you on that talk show. Prophesy. Okay, manifest. Okay, hear me loud. Okay. And to warfare will soon dissipate. You understand? You are a conqueror. And I'm speaking to you and myself. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. You can do anything you want to do. You just do it. No distractions. No naysayers. No haters. No trolls. It starts with you and how you feel. And it feels intimidating, you know? Can't lie. We can't pretend. It gets intimidating. But it's always fear will always be there. It's up to you if you believe in the fear. If you hype it more up than what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if fear starts off the size of a pea, let's just use a hypothetical. If fear starts off the size of a pea, like a vegetable pea, and all you have to do is just not believe in it, sooner or later that pea will start to disappear because you won't see it. You'll become so big, you won't see it. But the more and more you fuel that pea, it's going to grow. I should have said seed. I said a pea. What? I should have said seed. Whatever. Gone. Moment gone. But you get it. Do it. Sing it. Rap it. Be about it. Walk that runway. Do that photo shoot. Wear that hair. Talking to you. Do it all for you. I'm 28. Next year, 2024, I'm tired of feeling limited, you know? Tired of feeling like no one will see me or hear me. It ain't for everybody. It's for the people it's supposed to touch. It's for the people that's supposed to hear me and feel me. You understand? It won't be for everybody. But for the ones it's for, they ain't gonna feel it. And it's gonna be a beautiful thing. I hope you took something from this video. 1, you should get curly hair. 2, you should get this mini mic because it's amazing, okay? And it'll make your life so much easier. 3, I'm quite funny. 4, you felt the vibes, okay? And you're going to take what I said and you're going to apply it because we only got one life to live. You know what I'm saying? And if we're running out of time, make this time the best time, okay? I don't have all the answers. I'm just the middleman trying to give you this message. It was what was expressed to me today. That's all I got. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you give it all you got. I'm out. Bye.